It was good, y'all. Fuzion here, back with another reaction video. Been a minute. We may have a double upload today. I got something that I want to talk about with the NBA. Vegas, Smurfy, and Witty may have something later on today about the NFL. But let's go ahead and get started. Just real quick, it looks like it is a LeBron James and Bronny exclusive. We got some media day stuff going on. I do want to mostly hone in on the Lakers and their media day and who they have starting and all that type of stuff. Just real quick, I never gave you guys my thoughts on that. So let's go ahead and pull up the Lakers starters. So it looks like that the Lakers will be starting LeBron, AD, D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, and Rui. So that same weak-ass team. I'm going to be honest, bro. This team is not ready. There's still a lot of things that we could use to improve the roster. I would want a consistent point guard. I would want a more athletic and scoring two guard. I do want a center so we can move everybody up a position, up one. So I want Anthony Davis at the 4, LeBron at the 3, Rui maybe at the 2, and then we need a point guard and a center. I would want Austin Reeves to come off the bench maybe one more year, or at least put him in during certain times of the game. He's still a defensive liability. He's still not consistent enough offensively for him to warrant starting minutes. D'Angelo Russell, live and die by D'Lo. Either he's going to hit all his shots or he's just going to be a full liability out there. I want Rui Hachimura to have a great scoring year this year. He should be averaging around 16, 17 a night. I want to see an improvement from him on the defensive end, because if he can learn and grow to play as a two guard more than a small forward, I think he would work. And let me tell you why. Guards are getting taller. There's a lot of teams with tall guards. The Celtics, Nuggets, and I'm missing maybe 2 or 3 more teams where their backcourt is tall, 6'5" and above. And I think we're getting past the 6'2", 6'3" point guard, and it's becoming more about that height. So if we can get Rui Hachimura, a 6'7" two guard, to play that two guard and learn how to defend and score, I think we'll be in a solid position. There's a possibility that Bronny will get minutes. Again, we need a point guard. Bronny plays that position. I think I know he's going to get minutes. I know he is going to learn and develop that part of the game. I'm hoping that is something that he can hone in on. What I'm expecting early from him, maybe 6 points a game, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. I'm expecting about a steal and a half, maybe a steal, because I think his skill set is made for the league. I just think he needs to get a more consistent jump shot, just a more, and that comes with reps. So that comes with him playing, him understanding, him getting the experience. So I think his skill set is there as far as being that pass first guy. His shot isn't consistent enough, but I don't think he's as worse off as everybody else in that draft. I think that this year is a very, very weak draft, so I'm not mad as much about getting someone like Bronny, because he fits. Dalton Connect, we're expecting a lot of offense coming from him as well. This is an offensive league, especially since we have never established if we are going to be a defending team or not. We're getting defenders, drafting defenders, and they're just getting hurt, or they're not really doing anything. So we need to understand what we're trying to build here. So that's what I'm hoping. Maybe we can find out exactly what type of team we are trying to be. Are we going to be a defending team, a three-pointing team, a fast break, run the break team? What are we? And I think once we figure that out, we'll have to get more pieces, better pieces. I don't think our bench is good enough. I don't even think our starters are good enough to beat any of these great teams in the West. We got Timberwolves coming back, and I think that they're going to be playing better. They got rid of Cat, so I think there's Julius Randle, I think, works a little bit better than Cat on this team. I think that there was a lot of perimeter play from Cat when I felt like it hurt him sometimes. You got two big men back then, like they had Cat and Rudy Gobert, and I don't think they took advantage of that on the offensive side. I think that you still had a lot of threes coming from Cat, and I don't like how Julius Randle plays, honestly. He sort of plays like a middle schooler. Just go in and then just throw it up. But if he can get consistent with that go in and throw it up, slow down a bit, I wonder if him and Ant could work together. Mike Conley is still there to really lead the offense, so I think that could work. But the Timberwolves team is going to be good. Nuggets are still going to be good. Even though that the Warriors didn't play great these past few years, you still got to watch out for them. The Thunder. I think the Spurs will be better this year. I think overall, the West is going to be better this year than it was last year. It's just going to be better, and we need to be better and keep up with that. And we haven't gotten anybody that can help us keep up with that. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got for the starters for the Lakers, as well as some roster talks. So let's go ahead and hear what they gotta say. And I'm gonna be skipping around. This is just basically media day stuff. I don't really want to hear that much on what LeBron has to say. More so just trying to hear what everybody else is trying to say on the panel. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started.
Cute baby faces. Can you believe that?
That's why I was able to, I wanted to reach out to those guys before we even got to that point, and then be able to have the vision of that moment, to be able to play for something meaningful, and then those games happen the way they were, one possession, being down. Obviously, we was down double digits to Serbia late in the third quarter, and to be able to rally.
Talking about the USA
finals, and then,
debacle,
have
team
a
is
worthy
just bopping it. All right, let's see.
Is this truly possible?
Is what possible?
Earl.
All right, welcome back. Great to see you.
Clearly, the vibes are right in Los Angeles, and you heard it from LeBron James himself. They're trying to go for another banner. So, Perk, is this truly possible?
I'm going to just answer that right now, because I feel like every year we've had LeBron on the Lakers, we've heard the same conversation. This team is good enough to make the playoffs and to win and become a championship. Or a champion. You get to the first 10 games, this team needs to make changes. The point guard's not consistent enough. The coaching is bad. Whatever. Whoever they choose to blame. Sort of mid-season, we start playing a little bit better. We get to the trade deadline. We think we're going to make some trades. Everybody starts playing a little bit better, so they may have some trade stock. Get to the trade deadline, we may sign 2 whatever players. Last year we got Spencer Dinwiddie, and I think the year before that we got some other nobody. And then people are going to be like, now this roster is ready, and then we're going to get to the play-in, struggle to get to the play-in, make it to the play-in, maybe win the play-in, just to get bounced in the first or second round. That's what's going to happen with the Lakers. That's what happens with the Lakers. The matchups we are prepared for and want are never who we get. I think that first year when we were playing against the Nuggets in the semifinals, I believe, if we wouldn't have played the Nuggets, I think we would have had a better chance. But I think that the Nuggets are built to beat us, and we were built to beat other teams. Last year, same thing. We were built to beat the other teams. Clippers, Thunder, Warriors, maybe the Timberwolves, but not against those Nuggets. Nuggets, no. So I think if we can find a way to first get rid of Christian Wood, sorry ass, and then find out exactly, again, what our identity is, that can push us, and we can have a better plan of attack and plans on what we are trying to do and who we are trying to get for the future. I think realistically, we have this last year of, I guess, full strength LeBron, if he does play it all the way through. And if he does come back next year, I could see his numbers going down, maybe split in half. So instead of 20-something, he's averaging 12 or 15. Still providing some stats, but I could see a downturn in his offensive effectiveness. Yeah, maybe that's what I'm trying to say. His offense. And I think we're going to have to find a pivot point. Will Bronny be that guy? Will Dalton Connect be that guy? Will AD in the next 2 years still be able to average his 25 and 12? Or will that go up? Or will that go down? Will he have another healthy season? There's a lot of what ifs with this team still, like we've always had. That's what happens, is we get players who played well against us and think that they're going to perform, and then they don't. And then we're just sitting there like, yo, what's going on? So, yeah, let's go back and see what Perk has to say.
It is. I mean, they're not that far off. Again, like we always harp on, the key is going to be Anthony Davis, right? Is he going to be playing at that MVP level, back in the day type, New Orleans Pelicans, Anthony Davis? And what are you going to get from the others, right? How is Austin Reeves going to look? Is he going to be better than what he's been? We see he's constantly improving every single season. And the biggest question mark, especially in a guard-driven Western Conference, you got to look at what D'Lo is going to bring to the table, right? Is he going to rise to the occasion in case they have to go against a guy like De'Aaron Fox or Steph Curry or Anthony Edwards or Devin Booker? I mean, Ja Morant. The West is so loaded at the perimeter, you got to have to be able to match that firepower.
But Perk, look at what's on our screen. This is all about LeBron James. He's entering year 22, and I really feel like he's still, in some ways, you heard it from him, he got a gold medal tat. He's still one of the best players in the world. So Ramona, what are realistic expectations for LeBron James as a leader of this team?
It's just a matter.
I'm gonna just answer that just real quick, and then I'm gonna go ahead and skip to what's going on with Bronny a little bit, and then I think we might end it over here. We're expecting LeBron to still be LeBron, and we do not prepare for this. I think we were expecting to be farther than this, as far as roster-wise, as far as team-wise, as far as winning-wise. I feel like we were thinking we'd have 2 rings right now, maybe 3. One was for sure going to happen at some point. As long as you have a great big man, there is a will and a way. And you had Rondo, you had Dwight Howard, missing Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and maybe 2 other people. So you had these great point guards, these big men, these centers who can push AD over to the power forward if needed. And then you have these big bodies to guard Jokic, Joel Embiid, missing 2 other people. So overall, the roster isn't good enough. We're going to be relying on LeBron way too much again, and it will cause issues. That's what's going to happen. Yeah.
of how many games they play and if they're healthy all year. I was talking to Mike Krzyzewski earlier this morning, and he advised the Lakers a little bit this off season and their hiring process and then how to approach this end of LeBron's career. And he goes, well, JJ Redick's gonna be fine as long as LeBron and Anthony Davis play as many games as they did last year. I mean, that's, as good a coach as he was. He goes, I'm not gonna win anything if my best players aren't playing. And so I think as long as he stays healthy, as long as AD plays as many, they each played over 70 games last year, and they just spent a whole summer playing for USA Basketball, playing deep into July and August. That's a lot on your body, and so it'll be interesting to see how they move forward in managing those minutes at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I think when you look at the Western Conference, I think there's 8 teams that you can make an argument that can get out of the Western Conference, and I would put the Lakers in that mix. But there's a lot of things that have to break their way, and certainly the health of LeBron James and Anthony Davis, the continuity factor as far as with Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell, and of course the X factor and JJ.
Let's skip ahead a little bit.
The biggest thing will be where they're.
But yeah, just excited for the season and what is to come.
JJ told us that he wants to talk to you and your dad about the moment that you guys will have at some point, maybe early on, maybe opening night, where you share the court together. Have you thought about it, and what will you tell him? What would be your feedback to your coach about what you want to do with it?
I haven't really thought about it, to be honest. Just trying to come in and work and get better every day and learn. But yeah, I'm excited for that moment, but I haven't really had any extra thoughts about that. But yeah, I'm excited for it for sure.
I was talking to JJ last week. He said you've been in here, you and some of your teammates as well, but you've been in here a lot and have gotten a lot better in the last couple months. Where have you seen that in your game so far?
Probably just my shot creation. I've been working on that. Just player development and learning from all the vets that have come in and worked out with me. Yeah, just trying to learn from everyone and put in the work and get better every day.
Rob Pelinka told us there was a team scrimmage where you got matched up with LeBron on switch, and he scored around the hoop. Can you break down the play for me, and then also just kind of tell me, was that different?
Yeah, keep it going. All right. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, my bad. I just had to keep skipping through that. I don't really care what he has to say.
Welcome.
I still cannot believe what we are watching.
Yes.
Father.
I mean,
Strategy in which LeBron shares the court with Bron.
I mean, you just gotta. I mean, you gotta let it play out, right? It's gonna happen. I mean, you hurry up and you get it out the way. You have that moment, and then you get back to the meat and potatoes of it, of actually winning games. But it's gonna be a special moment, for Bron and Bronny, to be honest with you.
All right, yeah, shout out to them. It sort of sounds like I'm hating. I'm not. This is a big, big moment for the league, for LeBron, for Bronny. I'm not mad at that. I just hope that this doesn't eclipse what we are trying to do. The Lakers are trying to win. We have been trying to win. I don't think we've got better this year. Shout out to them. I think it's important. I think it's great. But will he affect winning? Will we still be able to win? Will we be competitive? If he is the factor for losing, I mean, I'm talking Bronny, will we be able to sit him? Will he get any DMPs if they are warranted? So that's what I'm sort of wondering. What can we do here? And can we be consistent? But that's all I got. Again, we may have a video coming later on tonight. Make sure you are subscribed and got the post noties on. Also, hit that link in the description down below to become a member. And yeah, I'll see you guys next video. Peace.